Hello everyone.
Hi everybody. Hello.
Button trouble.
Button trouble once again. Oh my goodness. Could be worse. It could be butt trouble. That would be worse.
Not one for filming, I don't feel.
Oh, I don't think I should have said that, but
No.
never mind.
No, they're all here now. Stop saying but.
I only said it once and I'll never say it again. Anyway, how is everybody doing? We haven't done a live since forever. But today is an auspicious day in the Paintalot household. Yes, it is. It's someone's birthday and it's not mine. It's not Gatkin's. It's Mr. F's birthday. So now he's only 1 year younger than me. He spent this last month being 2 years younger than me. And I don't like that. I get the feeling he's a toy boy. Anyway, happy birthday to Mr. F. We've had a lovely day so far. He got some birthday presents to open this morning. Then we went to McDonald's, which I know to you lot doesn't sound very joyous, but it's kind of our guilty secret, if you like. Then we went for a little jaunt, and now we're back here, and I'm going to do something. Let's hope I'm organised.
And the sun's out, as you can see.
Yeah, the sun is out. It's a very pleasant day out there. Catkin's been out running around the back garden. He nearly died on the spot when he saw the cat from next door come in onto the fence between the gardens. And he came in twice the size he went out, all fluffed up. But he went out again. He's enjoying the sunshine, I think. So, anyway, on to today. Is that right? Go ahead on to today?
Well, it's better than tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll go ahead. So, as you may have noticed, may have seen the last few videos, I've been making this folio. Oh, better show you, hadn't I? What do I do?
The face one.
Face.
Get your face off.
So you can tell how long it's been. I just simply can't remember. Yeah, I've been making this folio and I'll open it up and show you what I'm doing. Basically, all I've used is the Reminiscence Book 7, the Elizabeth Craft Reminiscence, the Book 7. There's everything that you need in there. Comes with all the ephemera, which you have to cut out yourself, admittedly, but it's all in there in both paperweight and card weight, and I love the book. I love it. It does have a very postal theme to it. So I also looked out my stamps, my postage stamps. And I did look out my correspondence from the past stamps from Elizabeth Craft, but I don't think I used them. I also looked out this die, which is 2026 postage stamps. You can see you get them in a variety of sizes with frames and mats and layers and stuff. But I only used, I think, that one only in 2 places. So you could easily get away without that. But it is a kind of handy stamped die to have, that one. The other thing I used was this washi tape, which is called Reminiscence number 1, WTO1, Reminiscence number 1. And it was brought out years before the book was. But it matches so brilliantly. I mean, that blue and that red are just perfect, actually. So I've used quite a bit of those. I've used twine, which I have a bit of a thing about twine, so I didn't need to go and buy this. That's blue. Can you see that? Yeah, it's blue and white, and this one's red and white. I already had these. I've got green, I've got pink, I've got brown, I've got loads of twine. Jania sent me some twine as well, all the way from the US, which I kind of hoard, to be honest, but this was a perfect place to use these. This is all my bits that are cut out from, well, that's a postage stamp frame, that are cut out from the book. I've nearly finished and I've still got loads left. And this is all my remnants that I've gathered as we've gone along making our folio. So that's where we're at. So let me show you the folio, where it's at. It's just one of these that flips over top and bottom, and I have decorated with some of the ephemera from the book and some postage stamps. I think this is well, it says Netherlands, so, you know, I'm not being a genius by saying I think that's a Netherlands stamp. This one's our dearly departed Queen. And it just opens up on this twine. These cardboard buttons are in the book too. Opens up like that, top and bottom. This is the bit that I did upside down. I've left it because I think whoever gets it will have a laugh when they see it and remember how distraught I was that I'd done that upside down. Same here, but this is the right way up. Then in here we've got a big acetate window and a big tag in behind that. So you could easily stick a photograph on there and you'd see it, it would be nice. And then that flips open. Here we've got a belly band on this section, and I've just made my cards plain. Hard to think that paper is plain, isn't it? You get this lovely collage paper in there, but that's all that is. I've decorated the belly band just a little bit, and that flips down like that. And here's where I've used the postage stamp die, and I thought that would be lovely to put a photograph on. And then that flips out. Here's for journaling, maybe about the photograph or something, or just general journaling. There's a stamp from the correspondence from the past, some bits of washi tape, etc. Journaling card in there. And this journaling card, I thought you could easily write on that if you wanted to. So that fits in there. And then in at the back here, we've got a side pocket with some washi tape and some little bits, a little tag there with a little tag attached, and journaling card in the back. And that's, I haven't backed it, but you know, you could easily write on that. I have sewn round all the pieces of paper that I've stuck down, but not the actual pockets or the cards. Then over here we've got this. Look at that. I love that. I love that colour blue. It's gorgeous. And there you can journal on the back. I've got a little tag here. Postage stamp, washi tape, you know, the score. That flips out like that. And I've got a belly band here to match the one on the other side. A little bit of decoration. A journaling card. That flips up like that. Can you see that? It's getting a bit unwieldy at this stage. Another opportunity to put a nice photograph, I thought, there. That flips open. Journaling, a big pocket, a journaling card in there. And then behind there we've got the side pocket and a big journaling card. Oh no, don't say I've stuck it down. I've stuck it down. This was the one, if you remember, that I stuck upside down. Yeah, it's still a bit sticky. And that's the journaling card that goes in there. But I probably need to ease it a little bit. Yeah, because it was still sticky, that. But it's not so sticky that it's going to stick permanently, so I think we're probably all right. So that comes down there. Then... this is the journal part, but in the back there we've got this little pocket. This ephemera comes from the book. I've stamped on it. I kind of like that actually. And then this that comes from the book. Isn't that gorgeous? It's just gorgeous. And I have backed that in the grey. Look at that paper as well. Oh my goodness me. And I had to make this a gusseted pocket, otherwise I couldn't fit that in. And I really wanted to fit that in, so it's a gusseted pocket, that one at the bottom. And a little tag that comes with the book. And then we've got the journal. Now, I want this to be really a writing journal, first and last. So I've just used the remnants that I had from making all of this. I've used a stencil. It's actually a Tim Holtz die that I cut out of Mylar. so I've got a stencil of it. I just wanted something in the background really, but you can still journal on that. Little card in there. All these, they're all from the book, apart from that, which is washi tape. Just a bit of stenciling on there. Here we've got a pocket, a couple of tags in there for journaling on. Journaling, little pocket. So it's very plain really. Journaling. This was the masterboard that I made, that I cut up to get these, and I built it on the grey card, which meant then that I didn't have to back it again. So it's thick enough, but it's not stupid thick.
Like me.
And just put a eyelet with some of that twine at the top. Journaling, centre spread, which I'm going to address today. And you'll see this twine here. I'll come back to that.
Question for you. Linda likes a stenciling in blue. Which ink colour did you use?
I used chipped sapphire. I tried them all, Linda. I tried faded jeans. I tried prize ribbon, which I thought would have been perfect. I didn't want to use like an archival or a VersaFine, because that would have gone through the paper. I've done that before and it comes straight through. So I wanted something that I could put on really lightly, which meant that I was down to using distress inks or oxides, I suppose. But after much experimentation, it was the chipped sapphire that was the right colour, at least here on the coffee stained paper. You might find that if you're just doing it on white or a different colour, you might need maybe the prize ribbon, I'd a guess. But it's worth doing, just having a little experiment and seeing which you think is right. Journaling, little pocket here. This is a device that I came up with. Is it in the Timmy Remnants book, I think, the journal that I'm making. And this was just a piece of a remnant that I had. And it was actually torn down there and I really liked it, so I've just left that. And these you get in the book. What I love about you. Isn't that a nice card? I couldn't fit on there everything that I love about Mr. F, but never mind. It's a good start. Another pocket with one of our masterboard tags in. I didn't decorate it any further. When I'd done the masterboard, I put these bits of ephemera on wherever it's a remnant actually, wherever they happen to be, and I just chopped them. So it was what it was. This pocket's just torn down there. I kind of like that look. Journaling. So there's plenty of journaling in this. For all it's just a folio, I think, if you were to take it away for the weekend, or even a week, I reckon, I wouldn't do that much in a week on holiday that I couldn't fit it in here. Another pocket here with some washi down there and blah blah. And then that's the back there. And these strips here are kind of around pages in the book, but I cut them off because they're really useful, aren't they, to decorate things. So I've still got all of this ephemera left, which is loads. So yes, the twine that you saw in the centre, that means that I can remove this journal. So when you have taken it away for your week or whatever and you come home and this is full, then you can remove it.
Honestly.
I don't know why it's being awkward. I've had it in and out 30,000 times, but there we are. Approximately. So I have my journal that's separate and I can keep that, can put it away in a drawer, put it on the shelf or whatever, even make a cover for it if you wanted to. And you can fill this up again with another journal. I have put an eyelet in the top and the bottom just so it doesn't tear through. Come on, stop being awkward. So it doesn't tear through. This has got washi on it, so it's unlikely it would tear through if you didn't have the eyelets, but I feel safer with it having the eyelets. And I used 2 lots of the braid, as you can see, and just tied them in a knot. So if you don't like the whole idea of it and you'd rather sew your journal in, that's fine, you can do that. I kind of like this, actually. So let's just pop this to one side while we finish the little journal off.
Diane says, what an awesome flippy floppy journal, Miss P.
Thank you.
Linda Parr absolutely loves it.
Oh,
Louise
thank
says,
you.
lovely.
Thanks. I must tell you something about this, actually.
Sinead says you're the queen of flippy flappy.
You know, Sinead is very brave. When I start new projects, she dives into it. She's no idea where it's going. She can't, because I don't. and yet she trusts me enough to think, right, Miss P's doing it, I'm going to have a go. And I really admire her for that. And, you know, she wasn't familiar with inky backgrounds or anything, and she had a go. The first one she chucked in the bin. I don't know why, because actually she put a picture and they were really nice. But she had a second go and she was pleased with those, and I'm so proud of her. She's done really well.
Got to give it a go.
Yeah. So,
if only she knew how little you knew.
Particularly when I start a project, because it's kind of not formed, it's not fully formed. I mean, the Timmy, the Timmy Remnants journal that we're doing presently, just got a little bit to finish that off. That was going to start off just doing bits of ephemera out of remnants. That's all that was going to be. It's now ended up being a 5-signature journal. How did that happen?
If you imagine a sat-nav in the car and the lady that's speaking to you is drunk.
Yeah, doesn't even know where you're going.
That's the sort of idea.
Yeah, and yet, you know, Sinead, and I'm sure other people, are brave enough to just hang on in there. This is the Timmy Remnants journal.
Camera.
Oh, sorry, guys. Yeah, I mean, look. So, yeah, it's developed into a real proper thing. Look at that fabric. I love that fabric. So I've got bits of mixed media paper. I don't know what they're doing there. But everything here really pretty much is made out of remnants. The only thing I'd say isn't are these, because they're made out of mixed media paper. But this one's stuck in. Oh no, come out. Thank you. So yeah, I mean, these birds are from Sweet Pea Curiosities on Etsy. And don't you just love them? Don't you just love those? I adore them. Tony Vince brought them to my attention. In fact, she sent some to me in a rack. And I was blown away by them. I had to buy them straight away. I had to print all of them out, and there's loads of pages. And then she contacted me and said, thanks for showing it off, because I showed you guys what it was. And I said, is there any chance of doing flowers? She said, hang on. And she came back to me and she did the shabby flowers, which are every bit as beautiful. So it came in just right for here. So, you know, we've been trying things that we wouldn't normally do, I guess. Like this card. I think this is probably a bit on the grungy side for a lot of you, but I really like it. I love it, in fact. I like this. That's right, we made frankenpaper, didn't we? We got pieces of remnants, kind of joined them up and then sewed over them so they became one piece of paper. Yeah, I remember now. Then I put texture paste on, then inks, then sewed around it. Then I did the same to this butterfly and stapled him in. Yeah, I mean, we've had some fun, haven't we, really, along the way. I'll just go through one signature. You get the gist of it. We still have got envelopes that we made that still need to be put in, and I'm thinking I need to put them in these pockets because they were gorgeous. I've no idea where they've gone, but they'll be around somewhere.
Louise loves your top.
Oh, thanks, Louise. I think it's quite old now.
And Sinead said she'd be in her element if you did a retreat.
You would. So
I think they call it rehab these days.
I think you need rehab after it. And this is what we're doing presently. You can see I have not done my homework. This is just a little double pocket made out of remnants. It's torn and stuff. Those little cards that we made, which are really pretty. We've done a lot of inky backgrounds, so hopefully some of you are feeling a bit more comfortable with the whole inky background thing.
Gail says she's going to make that, but not with Tim Holtz.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's the whole idea of this sort of thing, isn't it? I was using Tim Holtz remnants because I had 2 drawers full of them. If you've got 2 drawers full of Stamperia, Graphics 45, digitals that you've printed out, whatever it may be, but they're just sitting in the drawer mocking you because they cost you money and you're not doing anything with them. Get them out. Get them out. And just, see if there's any of these ideas that translate to the remnants that you've got, and go for it. So quite a lot of stitching in this one. I'm really liking my stitching these days. Bare page. This needs a, there. These were frames. I think this was the first bit that we did actually. We did collage frames, like Timmy sells, except we did them with remnants, so ostensibly they were free, I guess. And I know some of you don't like Timmy Peeps. I'm aware of that. You tell me regularly that you don't like his peeps. Well, I used to think that. I used to think they were creepy. You know what I mean? Just a little bit creepy. But then I was watching Keong one day and she was it was a steampunk page in a journal. And she had this guy down the bottom and she said, oh, look at him. She had kids up above floating on balloons. I mean, it was a kind of fanciful, it was steampunk. And she said, oh, look, this guy hiding around the corner here, he's the inspector. And I thought, yes, that's what I need to do. I need to give these people a backstory. Then I won't be creeped out by them because I'll know them. I'll know what they do. And I know that sounds even more creepy, doesn't it? But that's what I did. So all my Tim Holtz peeps have got stories. The inspector, however, is still the inspector. He'll never get over that. Here we've got a belly band with a slotted pocket in and just little bits of stuff that we'd stamped and inked, etc., with a journaling card behind it, which I can't remember what that is. Oh yeah, it's the birdies again. I stamped on it before that looks like I've stamped on it after, but I wanted to stamp on it before I inked it, but turned out okay, like that one. We've got paperclip tabs everywhere. I haven't really got room for all the paperclip tabs that we made, because we made some for the top along there, some for the sides, and like everything doesn't fit. And that's one signature, but there's 4 more of those beauties, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. For those of you that have just been making the ephemera as we go along, I hope you're enjoying yourselves and getting something out of it anyway.
Maxine brought some of the Timmy Peeps. She's never had them before, but she likes to colour them in.
Yeah, colour them in. Yeah, definitely. What do you colour yours in with, Maxine? I've tried various things to greater and lesser success. I'd be interested to know what you use. Okay, so let's get to the centre of this. And you will have noticed it's fairly obvious, it's apparent, that I have actually sewn mine together before I put the braid down it. So it becomes a thing that you can carry away. And the measurements for this is 5 inches by 8, 5 by 8. So obviously the whole thing is 10 by 8 and you fold it in half. So I've just looked out some bits of remnants that I have. Should I tell them about the giveaway?
You can do, yes. Why not?
Well, the giveaway, guys, is going to be this. I'm going to give this away because you guys are amazing. You are. You follow me through thick and thin, and I'm so appreciative. I can't send racks to everybody. I'd be in the poorhouse. So what's going to happen is everybody who is either commenting or is in chat and leaving a comment in chat is going down on Mr. F's list here, and at the end of it we will ask Siri to draw a number. Everybody's got a number. He'll ask Siri to draw a number.
Got your numbers.
Yeah, you got my number. And there's a great big crow sitting out there. I feel like Edgar Allan Poe all of a sudden. And whoever's number comes out, I will send this to wherever in the world you are. You know, that makes it fair. But I'm not extending it outside of this live. It's just those who comment until the end of the live, either on the chat.
If you can't get on the chat, put it in the comments.
Put it in the comments, and Mr. F will catch you one way or the other, and we'll draw a number at the end and see who gets it. I hope you think that's a worthwhile giveaway. We've been up and down as to how we should do it, but I don't want to extend it to everybody on YouTube, because as soon as you say giveaway in the title, you get a load of people who wouldn't normally watch your channel. And I don't want to give this away to somebody who wouldn't normally support me. I want to give it to somebody who tries their hardest. And I know it's not strictly fair. Some of you will be working. Some of you, will be getting tea for your kids. You have your grandkids around, whatever it is. So I know it's not strictly fair, but it's the fairest way we could think of. So that's kind of what's going to happen. We're going to give this folio away.
Maxime uses distress oxide with a cotton swab.
Right. Okay. I'll give that a go. So what I'm going to do for this centre spread is make 2 little pockets out of this red spotty dotty. Oh, which you can't see.
Which you can't see.
Can now. And I just want them to be big enough to put these in. So I want this quite near the bottom because these are quite tall. I mean, I could chop them off, but I think I like them like that. So I like them like that. So are these about the same height? Let's just have a look. Yeah, pretty much so. Okay. So how wide do I need them to be to get in that pocket? Pencil. I've had a tidy up, so obviously now I can't find a thing. About there. I'd say about there. So what does that measure? That measures 3 3/4. So let's cut off this at 3 3/4. 3 3/4. Use the grid to keep it straight. And this one at 3 3/4. Hope I don't mess this up, because I think this is my last remnant of this. And put that in my remnant pile. So yeah, that's going to go there, and that's going to go there, over to the edges of the page. Let's just do a little check. Yeah, that's going to fit in. It's not going to have enough room to do a dance or anything, but it will fit in. Now, I'm not inking with this one, and I'll talk to you later on about not inking, etc. I'm going to use glue, but just the finest little dribble I can, because I haven't got room for this to smush around too much. I could use double-sided tape, which is what I have been using throughout, but I'm a bit ham-fisted with it, and it takes too long for a video, so, or a live more particular. So I want this down in this bottom corner, and I've got lines on this paper which is going to help me. guess you want to know how many pages I've put in this.
Judy says you're keeping a list of things you're going to talk about later.
I'm trusting you, Judy. Trusting you.
You'll have to, because I'm not listening.
I'm not listening either. I'm not listening to myself. Why would I? Yeah, that fits in there really nicely, so that's great. So let's just do the same with this one.
Linda says, do you always put your project in a basket to work from?
Yeah, I like to do that. I like to have all the things pertaining to that project in a basket. It means then if I'm doing a video on something else, I've got no lines to go by this time. And I suddenly seem to have started shaking. Oh dear, sorry. It's great then, because if I put everything in this basket, if I then want to move on to do, say, one of the Tim Holtz Remnant pages for a video, I just lift this out the way and I move my Timmy project box in. So yeah, I find it helpful.
Heather says she uses the distress glazes on the Tim Holtz paper dolls.
Yeah, I've tried that. I'm a huge fan of the distress glazes, actually. I really like them. Right, so I've got these two. Yes, I was going to count the pages, wasn't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 pieces of 10 by 8 folded up. Just 5 pieces. But it does give you quite a nice, big enough journal, I would say. Right, so I'm going to put that in there. That's where that's going to be. So this is going to have to come down underneath it. Otherwise I won't have room to get this at the top. So, if I put that there, will that allow me to get that in? Just, I'd say, yeah, okay. So let's just use that line. I've got a line there on my page, so I'm just going to, and that's going to go to there. And this isn't torn. I like the idea of it being torn, so I'm going to tear the top. I don't think there's anything torn in the rest of the folio. Just I couldn't help myself. I'd been too organised for too long. So how many people have we got, Mr. F, watching?
53, I think.
Oh well, so your chances of winning the thing are quite good, really.
Reasonable.
Reasonable. Just going to take that out of there a second.
Well, I've got 34 on my list of people that on the chat, so
excellent.
So it's 1 in 34 as it stands.
So if you're watching and you haven't made a comment in either chat or under the video, while it's live, just while it's live, don't come along commenting later, although I know people will, because it will already have been drawn. So I'm just going to put it on that line there, like that, and let's just check that that works, shall we? I'm putting that in there, and this, don't know which way is up that way. Not for the first time in my life. Yeah, that fits there. That's fine. That's quite a nice centre spread, I think. So we've just got this one to do. Then it wants to go back into the folio. And I've just got a couple of things to talk to you about. Trying not to sound like I'm lecturing you, because I know I can be guilty of that. Yes, I can. So I want that over there, straight down that line. It's made really easy because of the lines, I must say. So stick that down. Like so. Let's get the bone folder out. Make sure that's stuck. When you're sticking down on top of pages that have already got stuff in them, it's sometimes hard to get a really good contact. But I think we're all right there. Quite like the stenciling in the back. I think it adds a bit of life. So I've got 2 red ones, 2 blue ones. I'm actually gonna put the red in there because then you can see it against that. Similarly with this one, and then the blue in the top, like that. And that's our centre spread, done and dusted, as easy as that. It is great when you've got all your remnants around you and you can pick through them. I mean, look at that for a remnant. Ooh, that's a flip all on its own.
She can't wait to get the new ECD book.
I know. I've seen on the group and I've heard myself people saying how expensive it is. It's ooh.
Whee.
Here I am. Yeah, it's not cheap. I can't lie to you. If you go in via the link under this video or under any of my videos recently, you get a 10% discount code. But and I should say that I do get a slight percentage as well. But it's not, you can't buy it at the moment through my link. They bring it out and they allow sort of a couple of weeks for the stockists, real bricks and mortar stockists, to sell it before they put it on their sites, and you can use that link. But what I would say, and I'm trying desperately hard not to give this a hard sell, is you get 32 pages of paper, 120 double-sided paper. You get 32 double-sided 250 GSM card. And you get all of that ephemera that I have decorated my entire folio with, and I've still got all of this left. So when you look at it like that, I don't think it's desperately expensive. But when you first see the price, it's like, really? But, you know, I can only speak as I find. Yes, I do get a small kickback, but I'm not telling you that for that reason. Just, I love it. Plain and simple.
Fiona Scott says she had some pens that were made to self-colour photographs.
Oh,
but
right.
she lost them in a move.
Fiona.
You can get pens for the job of colouring photographs.
Oh, I wonder if that's something like graphitint or something.
Maybe. That's a good word for it. And Betty says, what do you do when you draw a blank on what to do?
I go to YouTube.
Watch YouTube incessantly.
I watch YouTube a lot. I also go to Pinterest, which is a great source of inspiration for me, and I put in quite specifically what it is that I'm looking at. It still doesn't stop them bringing up adverts for mature ladies' bras for some reason. And plus size dresses. However, that accepted, you do get some really good ideas. And there are quite a lot of tutorials on Pinterest as well that you can go into via, clicking the photograph. And then you get to know other YouTubers as well who do things that interest you. So, for example, this afternoon I was looking at grungy junk journal tags, and there's enough on there to shake you out of your slump, really. But, go to YouTube and put the same thing in, and whatever it is, somebody will have done it, and somebody will be there giving you ideas. So that's what I do personally. So let's get this into here. So let's hope it goes in a bit more smoothly than it came out.
Lisanne says she tries something she's never done before, like slow stitching, dyeing fibres, etc.
Yeah, perfect. Or even just dyeing coffee paper or something. Press that button. Something a bit more mundane, really. This could probably have done with being a little bit narrower. It hasn't been this problematic until now. But, you know, you could always undo the knot, I suppose. It does work, so.
My Beth says for inspiration she goes to the local junk vintage shop.
Yeah, well, that's another really good thing to do. There are a lot of, the other thing to do, I mean, a lot of people say they tidy their craft room when they're out of mojo, and then eventually they come across something and they think, ooh, forgot I had you. When my mojo is gone, I don't even want to be in my craft room, if I'm brutally honest. I don't want to be reminded of the hundreds of pounds worth of stuff I've got sat here not being used. But, you know.
You go out and buy some more.
So go out, yeah, do some retail therapy, add some more money to what's already sitting in my craft room. But, yeah, I mean, I think somebody on the group was really lacking mojo. And I think sometimes if you tell yourself, no, you cannot go in your craft space, your craft room, studio, whatever it is, for 2 weeks. You can't go in there. You're not allowed to go in there for 2 weeks. By the end of the 2 weeks, you will be champing at the bit to get in. You will. You just will. Because it's something that's in your blood. You've got to do it. So after 2 weeks off, if you like, I guess, you'll really want to get in there and do something. So anyway, this is our folio.
That's when you find that half-eaten sandwich you've forgotten about.
Oh no, I don't eat in my craft room. For that reason, really, I'd get carried away doing something else and then suddenly realise, well, where's that gone? I don't know. No, I don't eat in here. I do drink. I have water. Right over there. Right over there. So it's, you know. And does it end up with paintbrushes in it? Yeah, of course it does. Or if I'm gluing something and I think, oh, I haven't got time to go to the kitchen with that, I just use the water. So anyway, that's that. Right, I need to talk to you about ATCs. Currently on the group, and I'm guessing that most of you here are on the Miss Paintalot Junk Journal group. The names seem familiar to me and some I know quite well. So at the minute we've got an ATC swap going, and I really hope that we can carry it on, because I know a lot of you enjoy making the ATCs and you love receiving what other artists have made, sending back to you. We use the help of people, coordinators in America, in Canada, in the Netherlands and in the UK. We couldn't do it ourselves. It wouldn't be cost effective. People sending stuff from the States to us or Canada to us sending them back out to the States, it would not be effective. So for the States, for example, Judy Hoff stepped in and said, I will be the coordinator. And I'm so grateful to her, as I am to all of the coordinators. Ros Peel is the coordinator in Canada. Is Ros on?
Yes.
Yeah. Hi Ros, hi Jim.
She's not chatting, but she is watching.
Okay. So we've got Judy Hoff in the US, Ros Peel in Canada, Catalina in the Netherlands and Candace Andrews in the UK. And everybody sends their completed ATCs to them. At the end of the month then, they jumble them up and send you one or two. Two is the maximum you can send back in the stamped addressed envelope that you have included with your ATCs. Now in the UK, I asked you all to put one large letter stamp on your return envelope, because I know that covers a multitude of sins. It covers really quite large things. I don't know what it is in the Netherlands off the top of my head, but in Canada and in the US, I know nothing about that postal service in either country, but I was informed that 2 forever stamps, which I'd never even heard of, would do the trick. And They should do the trick. The problem is that people have been sending in really quite thick ATCs, and 2 forever stamps doesn't cover it. They stop being a letter and they go into being a parcel or a package or whatever, and that costs $5 odd to send. Now, unbeknown to me until very recently, Judy had been paying that out of her own pocket, which is grossly unfair. You know, she's doing a great job for us anyway, coordinating. Never mind having to pay for it. That's terrible. So what I'm asking you for now going forward, please have a look at your ATC that you're sending to Judy. Check that it doesn't measure more than 1/4 of an inch, and that includes any charms or anything like that that you've got on it. It cannot measure more than 1/4 of an inch, otherwise Judy's going to have to pay extra postage, and I'm sure none of us wish that. So really think about it. It's just, yeah, it's another constraint, but it shouldn't be too constraining, I don't think. So if you're in Canada or the US, please check that your ATC at the fattest part, you know, if you've got a charm, put it on top of the fat bit of your ATC and make sure it doesn't measure more than 1/4 of an inch, and then you'll be fine, and nobody's going to have to pay extra postage, and we'll all be happy. So yeah, please remember that. For those of you that aren't familiar with this swap that we're doing, it's all the details are pinned to the top of the Miss Paintalot's Junk Journal group. An ATC is a piece of art.
Do you want to get the folder down of the ones you've
Yeah, where is it?
It's just up there.
Oh yeah, thank you.
You might need to put the other camera on to show them, of course.
Yeah. So I have this folder that I keep ours in, like that, and these are ones that Mr. F did. This one, what is this? Oh no, it comes out the side.
And they all come out the side.
Yeah, I just forgot. Title Millinery, artist Laura Rogers. Isn't that great? That's lovely. But you see how you could easily fall foul of the 1/4 inch rule. It doesn't apply in the UK, I have to say. But if you look at all that thickness there, where's Timmy ruler? Let's just have a look. Yeah, that's just on 1/4 of an inch. So please be careful, please, guys, because I feel really, really bad for Judy having to pay extra. So we just put all the ones that we receive into here.
That would be from the handicrafts.
Yeah, that was from Handicrafts, and she was using millinery, which is something I quite fancy having a go at, actually. And these ones, look at that. I mean, they're all gorgeous. They're gorgeous. Come on. They really are. These are pieces of art that measure 2.5 by 3.5. That is your constraint. They cannot be more than 2.5 inches wide, cannot be more than 3.5 inches, either tall or wide, whichever way you look at it, and they cannot be more than 1/4 of an inch fat.
Is there some in the other end of the book as well, is there?
Oh yes. Ooh, upside down ones.
There's some ones you did, I think.
Oh yeah. Yeah, just those. Just ones that I was playing with. Now this one I did put up on dimensional tape, so I'd have to measure that and make sure that that fits. So please be aware of that problem. Could you pop that up back up there? Sorry,
Or you could throw it at me
I thought you
alternatively.
had hold of it. Sorry. Right, so is there anything? Oh yeah, I was going to talk to you about inking and about this folio. This folio doesn't have one bit of ink on, apart from the stencils. Nothing has been inked at all. And I have to say, I found that really difficult. It's quite busy, so yeah, you know, it's worked out okay. But I will never ever do another project like this that I don't ink or grunge up in some way, make it my own. When I first started, I used to do projects like this. This is what I did. And I suspect that a lot of the people who've been with me for the longest, that's why you joined. I asked a question in the group the other day about which YouTubers people watch. And I was interested to see that a lot of you watch Julie, of course, Angela Kerr, G. Kerr, people like that, who do journals like this. And really, guys, I have some news. I'm not going to be doing those anymore, I don't think, going forward. I'm being drawn down the grunge road, down the mixed media road. And I appreciate that a lot of you won't like that. And I'm really sorry, but I can only follow my heart. And if my heart isn't in making journals, although I must admit I did enjoy making journals like this, then I've got to move along the bus and do what I want to do. I only pass this way once that we know of, so I want to enjoy it. I want to enjoy my crafting. So I'll be moving. I'm not going to do heavy grunge yet, although who knows, I might catch the bug. But I want to do grungy things. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say to you. So I'm really sorry if you joined me because I do projects like this Folio, because I think that this is probably the last of things like this.
For now. Who's to know what happens?
You can never say never, can you?
Nope.
And I might get down the grunge road and decide, no, I'm not good at it, I don't like it, whatever. But without trying it, it's going to be there nagging away at the back of my mind. So I'm going to give it a try. I'd love for you to follow along whilst I do experiments and see what happens. Just see what happens. The Timmy Remnants book, a journal, is a bit like that. It's a bit of a crossover between kind of mixed media and straight up junk journaling. And I really enjoyed that. I love the expression of me that's in that book. So there we are. That's pretty much all I have to say. Oh, blimey, it's taken nearly an hour to say note. Whoa, the girl can talk. Let's just put this back together. So the right-hand side flips in first for whoever it is that wins it. Then the left-hand page flip-flop goes over. Then that. Come on, down you go. Like that. And then it just goes like that. So there's the...
Carol Worf loves your interactions with each other.
So the spine is 1/2 inch for those of you that watched me make it, and now I guess it's a little over 1/2 inch because of all the flappiness.
I'm glad somebody gets something out of our interactions.
Don't be nasty because it's your birthday. Don't think you'll get away with it, because you won't.
You take my cake away.
Cake? Have I missed something? There is no cake.
There's no cake. There's never any cake.
No. All right. Tell me then. Who's won it?
Oh, I don't know. Hold on. Hey Siri. Pick a random number between 1 and 37, inclusive.
It's 24.
24! Candice!
Oh, Candice! Oh, isn't that wonderful? Well, that's great. Candice has been with us a long time, and as I say at the moment, she is helping... she's helping, she's doing herself all the coordinating of the ATCs for the UK. So a very fitting place for it to go. Candice makes beautiful things. She makes mini books, mini albums, and she has in the past sent me cards, sort of birthday cards and Christmas cards and stuff, and I've been blown away by what she does. She's, oh my goodness, she's very, very, very good at what she does. So I hope that she, I I hope this is acceptable for her. Right, and that's it, guys. Thanks so much for joining us today. It's always fun because these lives, I kind of feel like you're all here. You're all sitting around and we're just having a chin wag, really. It's been lovely to catch up again, even if it has just been me catching up with you. But, you know, it's Mr. F's birthday, so it's a special day. Isn't it?
Yay! Well, I think so. I mean, it's a birthday.
He got a lovely birthday present from me.
Shall we go get it?
Yeah, go get it. It's lovely. I've been sounding him out to see what sort of present he might like. And we never really, to be honest, buy each other birthday presents and the like. But I just thought he deserves one, doesn't he? He really does deserve one. So I sounded him out and he said that he thought he might like to make a model. So I thought, ooh, we'd been watching Lego Masters on the telly, actually, tell you the truth. I thought, ooh, a Lego model. So I asked him if he, you know, given a straightforward playing field, would you prefer Lego model or one that you know, the plastic ones you put together? And he said probably the plastic ones you put together. So I bought him a Lego one. Because I like the idea of it, that's why. So, yeah, here it is.
The red one.
Look at that. Look at that. I mean, even I'm excited about this. In fact, truth to tell, I'm probably more excited than Mr. F. But you've got to be 10. So he just qualifies, just on his birthday, so we're all right
You
there.
said you'd help me out.
Yeah, if you join both our ages, we might get to 10. And
Only if we include the cat.
yeah, if we include the cat. So it's, yeah, it says, I thought he might like to do a motorbike. Who knows? It came from Amazon, so you can always send it back. But I think he's happy, and because I've chosen it, he's very happy to do it. And I can't wait, really. I also bought him the lighting kit that sort of goes on here and lights it up on the shelf. Yeah, this light tailing LED kit, bringing shine to your world. So yeah, that's what he's going to be amusing himself with after he's made this month's ATCs.
Oh yeah, I know there's something.
Yes, there is something.
What's the theme again?
Things that fly.
Oh,
Things that fly.
like time.
I've got mine here, already done. I think I've got 3. I don't know how come I ended up with 3, but you can only send 2. 2 is the maximum that you can send. So there are my... Oh, you can't even see them.
Oh, cat kid, you come in and turn the camera off you.
Sorry.
Look.
Oh, there's a little cat
Look, into
kid.
the camera, look, they're out there, look, staring at you.
Ah,
Thinking, what the is that?
yeah, there's the
Remember
cat
when
kid.
he was so tiny? Look at him now. It's a monster. Aren't you? Monster.
He's getting braver. He's going out for a bit longer. Although he doesn't like interactions with other cats much.
Or people or anybody really.
No.
He's a grumpy old cat.
So that's it, guys. I'm really grateful to those of you that joined us. Thank you very much. I'm pleased that Candace can expect this folio in the mail. And yeah, don't forget your ATCs. Get them to Judy or Roz, Catalina or Candace, please. And don't forget, if you're in the States or Canada, please keep it less than 1/4 of an inch. Please, because it's costing Judy money. She'll be bankrupt.
And Alan says it's been a lovely catch up. Missed you guys.
Yeah,
Bonnie,
miss you.
thanks for a lovely live.
Oh, nice to see you,
Or
Connie.
Dixie, oh no, it's all over. I missed it. Oh, sorry.
Oh, Michelle.
And Renee says, wow, Louise cool. Karen, great gift. Judy, fantastic. Diane, awesome Lego gift.
Yeah, isn't
Maxine, that is awesome. Kim Olden loves doing Lego models. They're very relaxing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This
Oh.
is a great model. Denise, very neat. And Donna, I love watching you guys. Thanks again.
Well, it's been so nice catching up with you. It does seem like forever ago that we did a live. I always build it up into my mind as being something more, something difficult to do, which puts me off doing it, because then I spend, like the 3 days prior to the live stressing about it, which doesn't do anybody any good. So if I could just remember how much fun it is talking to you all, then maybe I would do more. But that's the exact reason why we don't do so many.
It may come as no surprise I do no prep whatsoever.
He does no prep, doesn't do any stressing, does nothing.
Make sure I've got dressed.
Yeah, with a clean t-shirt. Usually at 10 to whatever hour it is.
What's it say? Fat face.
Yeah, fat face. You're not talking to me, I hope.
One man, one wave, I think it says somewhere.
Yeah, enjoy the ride then.
For surfing.
Okay, guys, please enjoy the rest, what's left of your weekend. And I really hope I can see you very soon. In the very immediate future, I'll be back to the Timmy Remnants Journal, which is pretty much finished, to be honest. And I've still got 2 drawers of remnants. Each time I cut into a remnant, I've made another remnant. How does that work? Anyway.
Diana says, thank you to both for all you do.
Who said that?
Diana.
Oh.
Moved North Homestead.
Thank you, Diana.
She misses the lunchtime lives.
Yeah.
Heather, that was fun, thank you. Sassy, happy birthday, Ms. Ref, thank you.
Well, thank you all, guys.
Ketkin looks like he's wearing a Batman mask.
Yeah, he does a
He's
bit.
a beaut.
Well, I don't think he is that attractive. Usually you think your children are beautiful, don't you? And I thought Shady was. He was beautiful. Catkin, I'm not sold on him being beautiful. I mean, I love him. I really do. We've had him since he stood in your hand, didn't he?
Yeah.
He was
literally
tiny. He was so tiny. But yeah, I think the good looks may have passed him by.
Me
anyway,
too.
What does it matter?
I know that feeling.
Yeah, me as well. So see you all very soon, guys. Take care and remember to be kind. Please be kind. Bye. Bye-bye.
Be safe, be happy.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.